Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Edmonds. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 48 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. Works it across the 25 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Murray. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch and take it.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll move the chains. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 next. I got homies that can 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coupes, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit.
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out. He's got a man complete. The 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Steps away to his left. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, rolling to his right. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense. We got the
accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They run. It's Kamara. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 62 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
10 at the 40-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The extra point.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Running with Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Play action. Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down, and the Saints have cut it back within a score. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Saints 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 28.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because...
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by DJ Reed. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, this will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. That catch good for only a couple.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many
syllables.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Play action. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good.
Ties the game, 35-35. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kicks away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Wilson's pass intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. 3 and out.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It's 3rd and 10.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Seahawks 35. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Running right through him. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Return. The Seahawks take over 1st and...
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw complete to Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action now. Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. 36 yards on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
At 42 all. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. 3rd down here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's good for a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Benson Mayowa and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throwing now is Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 33.
Play action. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come out.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Second down and 10.
Breeze is looking to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. David Onyemata able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will great.